Hi, meteorologist Tony Petrarca in the Pinpoint 12 Forecast Center on this early Thursday morning. It's almost 2 a.m. and the Weather Center still tracking this storm. Let's start with first the tornado watch for the areas in yellow. This is until 7 o'clock in the morning. We had a couple of tornado warnings out towards the Cape and the Vineyard a while ago. They'd have since expired, but the potential is there of a few isolated tornadoes in the areas in yellow. So the tornado watch, meaning the possibility of isolated tornadoes, continues through about 7 o'clock in the morning. Look at the Doppler radar, and the heavy rain continues to come through right now. We've seen reports anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of rain so far, with more to follow. You can see that the back edge of the real heavy rain has already passed through the Hudson Valley of New York. New York City, I mean, boy, wait till you see some of the pictures here come daylight in New Jersey. Just incredible. Flash flood emergency in New York City. The subways are just flooded out. Just a tremendous amount of rain. And we're under a flash flood warning overnight and through early tomorrow morning. So here's the break. Well, first of all, the flash flood watch in general. But most areas have been converted over to a flash flood warning. And this continues until at least 6 a.m. Flooding is ongoing and imminent. The areas that we see here in red, and no surprise here. As far as impacts, we've seen the high travel impacts, the flooding, the isolated tornado. We've had a few isolated tornado warnings, potential for some wind damage as well. But while obviously the tornado warnings and the tornado watch is certainly of high interest with good reason, the bigger weather story continues to be the flash flood warning. And you have to keep an eye on rivers and streams over the next 24 hours, even though the heavy rain will be ending by mid-morning on Thursday. In fact, I do expect the sun to come out by 12 noon Thursday. Local rivers and streams will continue to rise. So overnight through daybreak, flooding rain continues, thunderstorms, temperatures in the 60s. And for Thursday morning, I mean, this real heavy rain up until about probably 7 o'clock in the morning. Thereafter, the rain's going to be winding down. In fact, by 10 o'clock in the morning, most of it's over. And by noontime, the sun is actually coming out and looking at a better second half of the day with developing sunshine. And most of the showers should be gone at that time. But wrapping it up, and it's 2 a.m. right now. Michelle will be in shortly to pick up the pieces here, if you will, in the Weather Center. But flash flood warning continues overnight through daybreak Thursday. A tornado watch continues until 7 o'clock in the morning. The risk of a few isolated tornadoes, 3 to 6 inches of rain expected. About 70% of that has fallen already. Still have more heavy rain over the next several hours through at least, say, 6 o'clock in the morning. Flooding likely on area roads and poor drainage flooding and things like that. And then some improvement, in fact, rapid improvement later Thursday morning and especially by Thursday afternoon. All right, that's your latest Weather Now update. Thanks for logging in. We'll talk to you soon.